What's up everyone, Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. So today we're going to talk about daily races. What are the very best cars to use for daily races that's going to make your life much easier? There's some things like restriction trials that will say, hey, you have to use a stock engine, or you might have to go down to a stage 3 transmission, and then you got to change the parts around, you got to retune your cars. That is a giant pain in the butt. So I'm going to show you the couple of cars that I constantly use for all these dailies that makes life a million times easier because you don't have to worry about retuning the car and all that junk. You might have to change a few parts around, but you're never going to have to tune the car, guys. That's the beauty about these cars here. If you guys enjoy this content, go over there and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure you guys do that right now, and share this video with your friends, alright? So, for Tier 1, the Volkswagen Golf GTI is kind of my go-to daily racer, and there's a reason for this. I can put this car on a stock tune, and no matter how I switch the parts around, this car still beats dyno time. Meaning, hey, when there's a restriction trial and I gotta put on different parts, it doesn't matter. I never have to tune the car again. Just leave it stock, put on whatever part is required, and bam, go do the race, and you're going to get through it no problem. So for Tier 1, I think the Golf GTI is the way to go. For Tier 2, I like to use the BMW M235i Coupe. Same thing. You can just go ahead and leave this on the stock tune. You never have to tune this car. We're going to go do an example of this in just a minute, and it'll blow through the daily races no problem. Makes life so much easier, not have to sit there and mess around with tunes. All right. Tier 3, Mustang GT Premium. This one's the same way. Don't have to ever change the tune. Just leave it on a stock tune and it will go through the dailies no problem. All right. For Tier 4, I use the F-Type R all-wheel drive coupe. Same deal. Never have to change the tune. And then finally, we got the F12 Berlinetta for Tier 5. So those are the Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, and Tier 5 cars that I use for all the daily races. And I'll go show you what I'm talking about right now. Alright, so currently on the map, we have the service trial, which is going to give out some gold. Alright, I don't see a restriction trial or anything that's requiring me to change parts around, but it says change car, so I can use the F-150. Now Finn's Exige Cup, that's another excellent little car to use for Tier 2, but we're going to go ahead and grab the 235i. And this car, even on the stock tune, whatever parts I currently have installed on it, it doesn't matter. This car is going to beat dyno time nonetheless, and it's going to make it through these daily races no problem. Alright, so I got to come through here, do these 15 little dailies. And that's pretty much all she wrote. It's going to make it through this no problem. So in my opinion, those are the best cars to use. Now there may be some other cars in the game that work just as well. Alright, if you can find a car, let's just say you don't have one of the cars I just told you about. If you can find a car that beats dyno on a stock tune, and no matter which parts you have installed on it, then that is a great car to use for your daily races. Not all cars will beat dyno time and on a stock tune, and especially after you start to change some parts around, to where these specific cars right here will. That's why I choose these ones, guys. It doesn't matter if you got a stage 1 engine, stage 2 engine, a stock tire. It just doesn't matter. These cars will do it without having to mess with your tune. Just leave that tune on stock, never touch it again. And then all you got to do is make sure you got the parts installed for the current race that you're doing, and that's about it. Makes life super easy. But I'll tell you what, when I first started playing this game, I would get so upset. I'd see these little restriction trials and stuff, and I'd be like, my God, why do they do this to us? I don't want to have to retune my cars, change all the parts around, put the parts back, and then tune the car again. Yeah, I mean, that was just the ultimate slap in the face. Horrible. Nobody liked that. Everybody hated it. I don't know why CSR2 decided to do that, but when I found these 5 cars, guys, that changed everything for the better. It made the game so much easier for doing my little daily races. It's no longer a chore. It's just like, hey, get out there and finish the races. Let me do that quick little 15 races and bam, I'm done. I don't have to mess with anything, right? Maybe I need to come in and change like the transmission back to stage 5 when I'm done, but that's about it. Don't have to change the car. Honestly, I don't even know what parts are installed on these cars. I really stopped paying attention. You know, sometimes I change the parts back to where they're supposed to be. Sometimes I don't, and it doesn't matter. These cars just keep winning these dailies no matter what parts you have installed or how they're set up. All right, so there we go. Ba-bam. I think we just finished the last daily right there. 10.3s. He's running 10.5s. Oh, I guess we still got a couple more races. What's going on here? I feel this is strange. I had 3 races left. I don't know what happened. Now I have more than 3 races. That's freaking weird. Very, very strange. Okay, maybe and my launch button's not working all of a sudden. The car is not launching. I don't know. Very, very, very strange. That's the second time now the car didn't want to launch for me. There we go. 15 out of 15. All right. I guess I can't read. I guess I can't read, guys. But hey, is what it is. What can you do? So, bottom line, these cars will make your life easier. As soon as we're done with this last race, we'll go back to the garage and we'll check something out real quick. All right. We'll go back to the garage and we'll check something out real quick. But there we go. No problem getting through this with the car on a stock tune. All right. Sweet. Yeah. Got a bunch of gold. That's very, very good. All right. So you notice on this particular car we just used, there's a lot of parts I don't even have installed on this car, right? I'm not worried. I could care less about installing those parts. So I'm going to go ahead and set this to a stage 1 transmission and a stage 3 body. And these little daily races, the only thing that matters is, can your car beat the dyno time? If your car beats the dyno time, it's going to beat the daily races. So let's go ahead and make sure we got the car set up like this. We've got the tune set to stock, right? Can't upgrade that. Tires set to stock, nitrous to stock. Let's go ahead and do a test run, and you're going to see that this car is still going to beat the dyno time. I mean, we could sit there and change the parts around like crazy, and we're still going to beat dyno no problem. And that's why these cars are so good for these dailies on the stock tunes. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here we go. And I don't think I'm going to need to shift into the next gear. All right, we're just going to go ahead and leave it like that. We didn't shift into the last gear there. And let's see what time we got. There we got an 11.528. Of course, this is a tier 2 car, so we're looking at the quarter mile on tier 2. So 11.528, dyno of 11.629. I mean, no matter how you have it set up on the stock tune, it's beating the dyno. Therefore, it's the perfect car for the daily races. And like you see, it doesn't even need that many parts installed. You know what I mean? Like, I got parts I can install. I mean, I can put more parts on this one. I can put more parts on this one. I mean, I just don't really care whether or not all the parts are installed. I got most of them, but not all of them. And it really doesn't matter. So the beauty of this is, once I'm finished with the races, if I want to, I can come in here. I can refit the body and the transmission back to stage 6. Don't have to touch the tune, and if I didn't put the body and transmission back to stage 6, it still wouldn't even matter for the next time, you know, the next time I want to do these races. But that just makes it so much easier, guys, so much easier. So hopefully this video also makes your life easier, and yeah, I think that pretty much wraps this one up, guys. We will catch you next time. Y'all have an awesome day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you share the video with your friends, guys. If you think this might help your friends out, make sure you share it with them, and we will catch you next time, all right? Lightning out. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.